Alright, welcome back to Resident Evil 6.
Looks like we gotta get our feet wet.
It's not the water I'm worried about.
Careful. We're not alone.
So in this video, I'm going to be switching in between Leon and Helena quite frequently, because there's a lot of things that Helena and Leon can do that are different in this level, so I might as well show that off. And we're also getting introduced to the boss of this level. You see him swimming around. That is the boss, is called the Bizrak. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's literally, if you were to look at it spelled out, it's like a B-Z-Z-R-Y-K. It's just one of those words that doesn't seem, you know, like an actual word. So Bizrak is his name. And I do believe there should be a serpent emblem in one of these sarcophagi here. I think it's this one. I'm fairly certain it's this one. Yep, there you are. So there is the second serpent emblem of this level, which means there's only about 3 more, unless I miscounted, which I don't think I did, because I'm the best counter. I will say I love the look of the water in this game. I said this before, but this is a very good looking game.
Helena, take the high road.
We will indeed take the high road as Helena. Now, this isn't what would actually happen in the game. I'm just editing in such a way that it doesn't, you know, it looks like the game is making me switch from Helena to Leon, but that's not actually what's happening. And I talked about this in the last video, but Helena has a Hydra shotgun, which I love. I love any game that has a Hydra shotgun. I think they look really cool. There was one in Resident Evil 5. I think that was one of the Wesker skins weapons, and you can also get one in Metal Gear Solid 4, so that's cool. 2 very good games have a Hydra shotgun. And yeah, it seems like a lot of what we've done so far with Helena is just crawl. So of course we get the patented Capcom ass shot. So yeah, you wouldn't have gone through that if you were just playing as Leon.
Turning. It's working. Helena! Helena! Are you okay?
Fine. I'm way over here now.
I'll cover you as much as I can. Just keep moving forward.
So Leon is on the upper path there. If you were playing as Leon, you don't have to cover Helena, but it's, you know, it's a good idea to do that. You can still progress, but not for long, because Helena does actually still have to do something over here in order for Leon to progress. That's mostly what Helena does in this level, is turn cranks to open up doors so Leon can go.
Okay, Leon, go! Leon, I can't get through. Can you open it from your side?
Hold on, let me check. Can you get through now?
Yeah, I'm good.
I don't know if you've noticed, but there seems to be a bit of a pattern in this level so far. Helena goes, turns a crank. Leon goes, turns a crank. Helena goes, turns a crank. And that's pretty much this entire bit of this level in a nutshell.
No way we're getting to that.
Maybe there's a way to stop it.
I would imagine that it has something to do with turning a crank. So over there we can see a guy turning a crank. All you need to do is shoot the guy, and that trap will deactivate. And then we get to turn a crank, yay!
Guess what? There's no crank here. I'm gonna look for it.
Look for it. There's no guarantee it's even in here.
True. Well, what the hell else are we gonna do?
Again, this is an area that Leon just does not go to, so that's why I'm really showing off, you know, the different things that different characters can do. There are more significant changes in Chris's and Wesker Jr.'s campaigns. Leon doesn't really have that many significant, like, oh wow, that's cool that the partner gets to do that. I guess it's just really the benefit of playing in co-op. Like, Resident Evil 5, you all do the same thing. Like, there's not a time where Chris and Sheva really split up and they have a different, you know, experience. But the co-op in this game is a lot better. It's a lot more fun, too. Actually, no, I take that back. I had nothing but fun playing co-op in Resident Evil 5. I do believe this is the last time we have to do anything regarding turning cranks or anything like that in this level. This should be the last one. That is an instant kill if you are able to dodge an enemy's attack and then counterattack. That is an instant kill. I talked about that a little while ago.
Looks like we're finally making it out of here.
Come on, let's keep moving. Sick of these catacombs.
And that's the last time I will play as Helena because there's nothing else that she does that's different.
Roger.
If I had $1 for every time I've fallen down into a pit in a video game, I'd have like, oh, maybe like $7.
Welcome to the center of the earth.
Music down here is pretty cool, but otherwise this is a very forgettable part of the level. It's just a big cavernous system of areas to walk on, and it's just kind of boring. What? His legs disintegrated before he fell down. That was a little weird. Very moody, atmospheric music, just like all the parts in Leon's campaign. And I do like it. I like listening to Leon's music, just kind of as background music if I'm studying or something like that.
I promise you, we're not gonna let Simmons get away with all this.
Good. I won't rest until he's paid for what he did to Deborah.
Technically, Helena, I was the one that killed Deborah, so... I love just hearing the zombies in the background make their weird noise. Like, I don't care. I'm gonna pass by everything that I can. And I do believe we're gonna run into a special version of an enemy that we've already met. And it has an even dumber name. Whoops! Leon almost fell down that hole.
Leon!
I'm fine, Helena. Don't worry about me. Did that Shrieker die? Did he fall down? I didn't know. Because there was just a random skill point there. Also, here's the menu. I don't think I've shown this yet. I like how it takes... Oh, okay, this is the new enemy, by the way. This is...
Sorry, you're over the weight limit.
Before they were called Whoppers, this is a Whopper Supreme. I'm not even kidding. That's what it's called. Man, oh man. Is he easier to take down than the regular Whopper? That seems a little suspect. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I like how it takes the inventory system of Resident Evil 5, where it was all in real time, and that was like all new and different in that game, and it takes it to an extreme where it's like, yeah, you want to pause the game and look at the options? No, you can't do that. You have to look at your cell phone in-game. I like the little touch of how Leon gets down on his knee to look at it. It's just, it's a cool animation. Or it's not a cool animation, but it's cool that he does that. See if we can't stealth kill this guy. Yep, there he goes. Although I figured I'd throw him off like I've done to other enemies. I don't know why I had to body slam him. Whoa. You can get turned around pretty easily here too. I'm not exactly sure why that guy blew up, but hey, I'll take it. Yet another Whopper Supreme. Oh geez, he's running for me. Please do not eat me. It's alright, we got him. I feel like Helena and I are just going on our own different paths here. Like, I haven't seen Helena in, like, forever. I think I just heard her. I think she's right behind me, actually. Yeah, there she is.
Roger.
No, it's Leon! How many times do I have to tell you this? Man, how'd you do that little flip in midair? I feel like that would be kind of hard to do.
Helena, get out of there!
So, this is a point in which you have to just take out your sniper rifle and kind of help her.
Leon! I need your help!
Because there will be some zombies trying to get to her. I do believe she can fall off here, which is one of the only cases in which the AI can get themselves killed. Because for the most part, I've talked about this, but the AI can't usually run into a group of enemies and like blow themselves up or anything. Not that Sheva was ever that bad, but...
Shut the hell up!
I'm sorry, Helena.
These guys never go down easy.
She's taking offense to the fact that I didn't like Sheva's AI, but oh well. They sure don't go down easily. There are a lot of enemies in this game that take way too long to kill. Wow, that was pretty good, Helena. Not gonna lie. I don't know what on earth that zombie was doing with dynamite strapped to him. Like I said, there are just some things in this game that I just straight up don't understand. And that is definitely one of them. Alright, Helena. Any day now. I'd say the ending of this area is the only part of this that I like, because it's actually fairly exciting and pretty fun to play.
Pretty elaborate bridge system. Someone really thought this place through.
Right. Means there's gotta be a way out.
Well, I would certainly hope so. Or we could just go back the way we came.
Follow me.
What? Yeah, what's to stop us from going back up to the lab? Oh, we did take like a garbage chute down here, so I guess it'd be a little hard to climb up that. Unless we were Ada, we could just use her awesome grappling hook.
Roger.
Again, I hate to point this out, but this is another point in which Chris would be a lot more useful than Leon. That boulder, it took too long. It could have just punched it. Like, come on. But this part is probably my favorite part of this one big room. And there's one final serpent emblem in this area. There's, I think, one more in the level, but that's the only one that's in here. If you get too close to the edge, you can fall off, but thankfully the game isn't like too unforgiving, and it'll let you climb back up. And I think Helena actually fell down too, so I guess the AI can do that as well. But they're giving us ammo, which usually isn't a good sign.
Roger.
Helena.
You got it.
See, Leon says Helena, but Helena says Roger. She's just never gonna get his name right. This also takes way too long. You have to rotate the stick for like a good minute before anything can get done, and you could just get attacked and it sucks. But I do believe that is a scripted event, and this is the part that I was talking about that I like. This part's pretty exciting and fun to play. What you gotta do is you just pretty much gotta keep running. I've said this before, this game isn't scary at all, but I think it's a very exciting game in points. You know, it's very good with set pieces, this game. Which, I know, I don't, you know, when you think of Resident Evil, you don't think of set pieces, you think of going through corridors, avoiding zombies, but, like, I don't care, I really don't. It's called progression in the series. If Resident Evil 6 was exactly like Resident Evil 1, it would be boring. I'm not saying Resident Evil 1's boring, I'm saying that if it was, you know, like 9 games into the series, and it was the exact same thing every time, it would get boring. You know, from Code Veronica on, the series changed, and I think it's for the best. And I know people don't like the action, but I think it was an okay progression.
What the?